you have to have like a certain level of charisma, and to get your charisma up, you have to have like extremely fine clothes. Uh, and then you've got to drink like a couple beers, and then you've got to have
That's none of your business.
a
It's all right, Radovan. I
lion's
understand his
perfume
appeal.
potion that you get from the
Lord von
bathhouse.
Berghoff isn't here
Lion's
yet,
perfume.
but Chamberlain
So
Ulrich
if you wear lion's
assures me he'll
perfume, drink a
arrive
couple
any moment
beers,
now.
and wear the right clothes, they'll let you into the wedding. And then you can, if you get into the wedding, then you can go talk to Lord von Bergo, because the whole reason you came to this land was to sign a treaty with your master, and they turned like when you were on the way there, you got attacked by bandits, lost all your shit, and so when you showed up at the castle, they turned you away because they thought you were just a bum, and so you haven't been able to complete your mission.
Sir, could I ask you to introduce me to Lord von Berghoff?
God's nails. I'm sure his lordship will have nothing better to do than talking to my...
We'll see, Henry. Now, unfortunately, I have other things to it. What are those beggars still doing by the gate? I thought I made it clear I wanted them gone, didn't I?
I drove them off, but they came back. They just won't take no for an answer.
At least close the gate for now so the guests don't see them. They must be gone before Sir Otto...
Henry's kind of tall.
Oh dear, you seem rather worried. Would it have to do with your guest of honor?
I'm afraid of it ending up in disgrace. I wouldn't want Sir Otto to take offense and leave before he gives all...
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, Henry. It's nice of you to offer your help, but what kind of host would that make me?
Don't worry about it, sir. Since Henry is volunteering, why not take up his offer? If he proves himself, you can introduce him to Lord van Berghoff as a reward.
I promise I won't bring shame to you.
Oh, we'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svatopluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
That's right, Henry. Svatja. He's fun to be around. God's nails. I bet he'll show you the prettiest girls around.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice! It's a big day for Samin.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand, it's for security. All our weapons? The wedding present is an exception, of course. Keep it safe, Madame.
Alright, so I think I gotta help this. I guess not. I thought I was supposed to help get those bums out of the beggars out of the way.
We're not getting any younger. How's it looking here so far?
This is the groom.
It's been a long time since we've had a wedding like this.
Oh, it's that guy? Fuck that guy. Alright.
Well, look who's here. Good to see you, Henry. This is Vitek.
We know each other. Henry saved my pa's hide from the wolves.
I heard about that. First the wolves and then the injured leg.
And that was just the beginning.
Aye, that's my pa, and his drinking. I'm afraid he's not going to fare much better today. He was asking after you. Did you talk yet?
Not yet.
If you want to talk to him, you'd better hurry up. Knowing him, he'll be sloshed in no time.
Quiet, you two. Sucker. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl in the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
Can't say I blame him. She's lovely. Your friend has good taste.
He's bitten off more than he can chew, though. Hey, Svatja, what's her name, anyway?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Actually, girls like poems. Well, unless you gabble like a barnyard gander while reciting them. Well, I suppose
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go. Dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and...
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree. You and I will get along just fine.
Well, you get along with everybody. Well, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight.
Alright, so to get into this wedding, what I did was I went and got these fine clothing pieces. So the clothing I could get at the tailor in, it was in Traskowitz. The clothing I could get in Traskowitz was this outfit right here. So everything you buy to get your charisma down here, right, which is at 17 right now, but everything you buy to get it to 16 is the minimum you can have to go to the wedding. So you have to buy these clothes with this 3-tier coin. So that 3-tier coin signals like royalty or nobility or, you know, honor or whatever. It makes people like you, right? Charisma. So bought all those, bought the hat, the coat, the purpoint, which is like a underlayer which you can wear under your armor, and some pants and some shoes. So I put quite a bit of hours in trying to get here, because it took a lot of money. As you can see, I had, before I came to the wedding, like when I was about ready to go to the wedding, I had about 900 shekels, as I call them, Gretchen. But I spent about 600. I also got branded, so there's a brand on my neck right there, because I accidentally killed somebody. And what I should have done is gone back to a later save, an earlier save, and not killed the guy and kept playing through. But instead, I, you know, kept playing. I thought it'd be fine, but yeah, they put this brand on my neck, so it made people hate me for the longest time. And then I accidentally stole something, which made people hate me even more. So I've been going around, and everyone I need to do business with, I have to give them like 50 coin. That way, they'll like me again to get on their good side. So I was blowing my money. So I blew about 600 grashin to get to this wedding. So yeah, between the clothes, between the branding and the thievery reputation that I got, paying people off to like me again, and then I had to also buy, it's called Lion's Mane perfume. So this gives you a 4-point charisma boost for 4 minutes, and then you get it at this bathhouse. So here's the bathhouse. It's right above Zhelozhov. It's right here. That's your bathhouse. So you go there, and instead of like, you don't buy the bath, you can just bathe in a trough to get clean. But you go talk to the maiden that, you know, runs this bathhouse, and you trade with her, and then you can buy that perfume. So that'll give you a 4-point boost. And then you can also, if you were at like 10 and you did the perfume and you got to 14 and you needed the last 2, you can go to your food, you can go to beer. And it doesn't say it, but it does give you a 2-point charisma boost. So I'm about to check to see. Alright, I still have that boost. And we'll go back and check on my player stats. And my charisma is at 12 plus 5 is, yeah, it just says it down here, 17. And I don't know why I couldn't do that math. So now we're going to use that charisma boost to come win this bet.
Thanks.
Oh, Mishka, dearest. You give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and Valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Greetings.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To make the acquaintance of the young damsel. If she's willing, of course.
She's not willing, and she has no interest in your nonsense.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
So I lost reputation there. It's difficult, man. Keeping your reputation high, making people happy with your dialogue choices is pretty hard. That's not going to do it. Yeah, we're not going to do that. I got to do something. So if we both leave her alone, I don't know if I'm going to win the bet. And I don't know if insulting them will help
I
either.
don't know. I'd like to try it.
Another one?
Be my guest. I was just reciting Mishka a lovely poem. So let's see if you know any.
Leave it off. Mishka's not interested in any poems.
Finally. Thank you.
Mishka.
See, I was shooting in the dark there.
True. Aye. And if you didn't listen only to yourself, you'd realise that.
But I thought you liked it.
See, I got reputation for
You
that.
know what it means to think.
I don't understand this at all. But girls like poems. All of them. Ma said so.
Recite to your ma then. And give her my greetings.
But
Sorry I didn't realise right away.
Better late than never. Wojtek still hasn't figured it out though.
But
Hey, come along with me, Henry.
fucking hell. See what you did? Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
What can I say? Playboys do as playboys do, or whatever. Oh shoot, what is this? We about to fornicate by the pond? Let's close that, have a little privacy. Get jiggy out by the pond, out by the trough.
Isn't it better here?
It's a nice place. Thanks for showing it to me. It's definitely quieter here.
I come here when I want to be alone. Or when I'm washing laundry.
You want to be alone? At a wedding?
It's not that. I like weddings. Only fellas like Wojtek spoil the fun for me a bit. Every time. Some fella comes sniffing around me, telling me how pretty I am, how clever, how well I dance. Or about how he's so rich, smart, and God knows what else.
Those are the worst.
You can talk. It took you long enough to wise up too.
But I did in the end.
And I'm grateful to you for it. If you hadn't come along, Wojtek would still be bending my ear.
This is the Riz.
I'd rather hear about you.
See, I don't know how I lost reputation for that.
What you're doing here. You're not a local. I'd know you if you were.
Where am I from?
Unless it's a secret, of course.
I'm from Skalitz.
And what's this Skalitz of yours like?
Burned down.
I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to bring up sad memories. Wouldn't you like to dance? It'll take your mind off things.
That's probably not going to work.
Gladly. I have the honour.
And do you know how? Or will you stamp on my slippers?
I've never had any lessons, but I've been at a few dances.
And I'll lead you then. Don't worry. It'll be fun.
Care to dance?
I'm having a feeling that I'll have to actually
And 1,
dance.
2, 3, and off we go.
I think this is for the trailer. Yeah, this is from the trailer, I'm pretty sure. For the game. Yeah, okay, I haven't had to do anything yet. We're just
See?
dancing.
You're doing pretty good.
Oh, you're not the worst dancer yourself.
You flatterer. Better keep your mind on the steps.
It's such a weird way of dancing. So I'm from Texas, so we dance country swing down here, which is a generations later version of this, I guess. It just looks so weird in this perspective, in this time period with this music. Whatever. Little Joe Diffie wouldn't hurt. Oh, cool. I didn't have
Thanks,
to do anything
Henry.
for that.
I
That
enjoyed
was
the
cool.
dance.
Okay, well, go brag to these guys that I'm gonna get some, I guess.
Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son.
How did it go?
Mishka's a nice girl. I'm glad I got to know her.
I don't doubt it. Where did you two go? Took you a while.
We danced and then parted ways. Nothing more.
We saw you dancing. But where were you hiding before?
We were just talking. We went somewhere quieter.
Talked, eh? That's the best story you can make up?
Give him a break. Not everyone's a blabbermouth like you.
These fellas are
Either way,
thirsty. They want
looks
some
like I won the
stories.
bet, Svatya.
That's true. Oh well, we have to drink. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to. Let's drink to us, fellas.
Okay, well, haven't seen that kind of title screen before.
He looked worried, and I promised I'd help him. He'll introduce me to Lord von Berghoff in return.
Okay. Lord Samine. I think that's the,
Let's say I passed out from the heat. It would be your duty to escort me somewhere cool and shady. Preferably somewhere quiet.
Well, yes. But just for a moment.
oh,
What else could I do?
nasty. Where is...
Hey, let us have food or leisure. That's all.
He's got a lisp.
I promise. But you promise me you won't pour him another drop. And how am I supposed to do that?
Where is Lord Samine? Look at my map. And it doesn't say. Maybe, oh, that's because I don't have this. Well, duh. Alright, talk to Lord Samine. Talk to Gamekeeper Volstead. We'll go to Samine first. Oh, he's right here. Yeah.
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I tried to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
Wouldn't it be enough to give them a bit of food and encourage them to move on?
You think I didn't think of that? Or that I'm a pig?
I certainly didn't mean that, sir.
If it was up to me, they'd all...
See, I didn't lose reputation for that.
Cook won't allow it.
I don't know. It's you're playing like a dangerous game with opening your mouth. Back then, people get really offended. Yeah, see, okay. I lost reputation. Alright, so you're playing a dangerous game every time you open your mouth. It is quite annoying. If you look at the map, everyone's pissed at me right now. Well, no, I guess I've made good. Okay, all these faces, they tell you your reputation throughout towns. So they love me here, right? They love me in Takeoff. Apollina, and pretty much everywhere else too. I'm doing really good. Apollonia, I think is how you say it. See how it's like kind of a frowny face? It's not red, but it's like a darker version of this, and it's not smiling, it's straight faced. So my reputation isn't as well out there. But there's no like cities here. This is all I don't know what the heck this is. That's terrifying. Anyways, I don't know what this is, so, out here. And then there's still a lot of this part of the map I haven't been to. Which, mind you, I mean, this all here too. Mind you, this is just one part of the map. There are 2 separate maps, and then I'm sure there'll be DLCs for this too. Anyways, big map, quite big, a lot going on. And I've found that if you want to go get in combat, then the woods are the way to go, especially out by the ponds, it seems. And I'm sure over here it'd be pretty dangerous. I know Apollonia was pretty bad too. But yeah, so I guess I got my reputation up. It cost me a lot of coin, but we did it. So talk to the guard at the gate. Tuma. I'm pretty sure I'm friends with this guy too.
You're Henry, right? The one who came with the blacksmith.
The one and only.
You came to help me with them beggars?
Lord Semyon would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Semyon's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
Where can I find the cook?
In the kitchen. Where else? But you can't reason with her.
Have you tried just asking her?
Why would I do that? I'm telling...
How can you be so sure? Maybe she'll be reasonable in the end. She was with her daughter.
Try it then.
Where's the pantry?
Right behind the kitchen. But like I said...
I'll try talking to her.
Are you drunk?
Not drunk enough for a wedding feast.
God, this will be a fuck-up.
Now, if I can't reason with the cook, I can always try sneaking into the pantry.
If you do, just make sure she doesn't catch you.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
Collect food on the wedding. Get some food for the poor. So collect food on the wedding. It's a weird way of wording that. So I guess I just gotta eat this stuff. I don't want to do mead. I'll do this. I gotta collect.
Would you like some piglets, sir?
I guess I can.
Well, with the wine here on the table.
Yeah? Oh, okay. I already cut me some. This will actually come in handy. So, fruit has the highest nutritional value, and it keeps the best, I believe. I guess I can't take the bread. I'll take some beer. One more piglet. That's a lot of food they're making me collect. You know what? And I am quite hungry, so schnapps is good for if you want to drink with your friends. Alright, let's go talk to the kitchen maid. Which I'm not quite sure which one's the kitchen. We'll zoom in and look here. Talk to the Moravans, get some food for the poor. Talk to the gamekeeper. Okay, I don't even know where. K is talk to the Moravans, right? Yeah. Let's go do that real quick. Oh, I don't know. That might be a fight. On the bright side, I can sell all this food.
Excuse me. It is roasting.
That's a whole lot of food I gotta collect, man.
Mars kitchen.
See if I can grab this last one. There you go.
Would you like some
Wine.
It'll go well with the wine. Here or
More wine. Goodness. Am I supposed to steal food? Oh, okay, here we go. Danishes. As we call them, kolaches. It's called kolache in this game. That's awesome, dude. I didn't realize that kolaches were so old. I mean, they are Danishes after the Danes. Or Danish. So I guess it makes sense that they're that old. Alright, we're almost done. I'm also going to eat some of this. So let's go ahead and eat some. See what the Danes do. The Danishes do. They don't offer any health, actually. So, and they're not worth anything. But we should eat. Let's go eat some of this roasted piglet. And then okay, so apparently that's horrible beer. Charisma's at 12. Let's see if this will give us. I don't know if all beer will boost our charisma. Alright, let's see what that does. It might take a minute to kick in. Yeah, see, that just threw me into conspicuousness, which I could use, because I do have to sneak into this pantry. So some liquor gives you conspicuousness. I guess you would conspicuousness, however you say it, and it helps you sneak and like get around people. You won't be noticed as much. Okay. So now, do some food for the poor. Talk to the Morvans. I'm not quite sure where the cook is.
If you will.
I don't have time.
I'll pay for it all, I promise. But you promise me you won't.
What would you like, young man? Did the food run out? Otherwise, stay out of my...
There's nothing left to eat at one of the tables.
Really? Well, I'll be. Excuse me. What are you doing here?
Stop dilly-dallying, Beth. Either tell me what you know, keep your mouth shut.
Alright, we're looking for scraps. I guess. Oh, we don't want to steal anything. Hold on. Get a torch equipped. If I have one, I might not have a... I can't get to my horse. I need a torch. I can't see anything. And I don't have one. Okay. So we're looking for scraps. I don't know. I don't know why I can't just give them the food that I have. So this is lock picking, which I finally figured out, and it's pretty hard to do. And for some reason, I think I'm too drunk to do it. Yeah, it's not letting me. Maybe if I crouch. Or maybe you know what? I might have to. I might have to do this. Skills. Nimble fingers. I don't even know where lockpicking would be. It should be in thievery. I'd really hate to steal any of this. Let's see. Collect some food for the poor. Collect food on the wedding. Do I just steal some food in here? See, I don't know how to tell if I'm stealing either. My buddy told me that there's some red hand that lets you know that you're stealing, and I don't see the red hand. Cooking scraps. There we go. Okay, that's all I need. Okay. Alright, she didn't notice I was in there either. Conspicuousness. Conspicuous. Alright.
Look what I brought from the pantry.
You're not serious? You really sneaked in there? To be honest, I really didn't think you'd succeed. That's that then. Thanks for the help. But you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success.
Alright, I want to avoid drinking as much as I can. Oh, they're cumins. Alright, let's go talk to the Moravans. Let's go talk to the gamekeeper first. That is directly ahead to my right. I will say navigating in this game isn't the easiest. Oh goodness.
I know you.
Oh, Christ.
Henry!
Stop shouting!
I've been waiting for you.
Oh, well. What do we do with you now?
You have to help me get back on my feet.
Meat?
On my feet, I said. Feet! Henry, what you been thinking?
What, me?
You? What about you?
Good God, how am I supposed to help you get back on...
Since you ask. Well, I could use some broth.
I'll see what I can do. You just stay here and don't budge.
Don't worry. I'm really not going any...
Okay, so by only taking the scraps earlier, and then immediately giving the scraps away, I don't have anything I stole in my inventory. And so, like, you gotta keep stuff out of your inventory that's stolen. If you steal something, you gotta get rid of it immediately, like go sell it to a fence, which I'm not quite sure who you can fence to. But if you get caught with it, like, again, you lose reputation, and like committing crimes in this game, you will get branded, and after your branding, you can commit any other serious crimes, they'll kill you. I'm pretty sure. They'll hang me. So, and I don't know if that ends the game and I have to start over. I don't think that's the way it works. I think it would just take me back to my last save before I killed that person. I'd hope. I don't freaking know, man. It's terrifying. Going for Q. There you are.
Henry, have you seen that husband of mine?
Pretty redhead. Alright, I don't want to lie.
I saw it. He's completely plastered.
I'll kill that fool. He'll just never change. Where can I find him?
He's in the flower bed behind the dovecote.
Jesus wept. All right, I'll go and get him. We'd better go home before he makes us a complete laughing stock. Thank you, Henry.
Alright. Now for the Moravans. I have a feeling I'm going to have to fight these guys.
Look what the cat dragged in.
Easy, gents. Come in peace.
You gave me a hammering last time. Well, you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start agreeing.
What?
You're only having your on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia. And these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, from Scallis.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
Why not? I'd love to have a drink with you.
Of course you would.
Oh, okay. See, I lost reputation right after I gained it.
Yours makes me heave. It's
It's a win, lose, win type of battle.
Find something better.
You know why Lord Sunny won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bumpot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass. We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we can't there be not but pishy, but old Samin took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old Boddock even put them under guard with our liquor inside.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard.
Seems like I have to do this. Get them the liquor.
There like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
All right. But how will I recognize this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
All right then. I won't let you down.
Alright, reputation gained. I think we're in the positive there. Alright, where is this dungeon? Not here. Wouldn't be in a wooden building. It'd be in this schmear. This brick schmear building. So, it's a mean guard. There's the guard.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar.
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? And I'm so thirsty.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
I might have something for you right here.
You don't say. You're a godsend, friend.
I want that for my charisma. I don't know if the other ones just give me conspicuousness. Conspicuous.
Here you go. Good health. All good?
Well, that's from Troskowitz. I bet the innkeeper.
You don't like it?
It's kind of watery. It tastes pretty flat. You know, Betty cuts corners where she can, so her beer's not up to much. Would you have anything better to settle my stomach?
Would you rather have something a bit stronger?
What would you have in mind?
Maybe some delicacy from the cellar?
Are you mad? Why do you think I'm guarding here? Semi would have my eyes clean from.
Do you think he'll even notice if a bottle or two goes missing during the wedding?
Well, you might be right.
They'll all drink themselves into a stupor today. I won't remember a thing tomorrow.
All right. I don't want to miss all the fun.
My words exactly.
Listen, I'll let you in, so you can grab something quick, but leave the Meridian booze alone. That would really get me in.
Sure. Not to worry.
Such rotten luck.
Okay, I don't want to steal anything.
Here's your liquor, as I promised.
Great. Thanks, lad. A lot of work to Lord Semi. You hear me? If he found out I was drinking from his stock instead of doing my duty, he'd have my hide. I'll be with you.
Look what I found for you. Can't say no to that, since I brought it to you. And to the newlyweds.
Oh, goodness.
Nails, Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help me.
What's happened?
Sword's gone. Someone must have taken it.
The wedding present for the young lord.
Not so loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man will wipe the floor with me. He'll see. He'll make sure I never forge another nail in this country.
Haven't you left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never.
Can you remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. I showed it to old Semi. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did you do then?
Then I ate a little something. Drank.
And you had the sword on you the whole
Why
time?
would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass, but
Aha. Let me guess.
I've been looking.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well, you know, I had to show off a bit. Such a lovely piece of work for Lord Semi himself.
You're pleased with yourself, eh?
Everyone is.
I made the sword.
Praised, aren't they?
Well, no wonder you didn't know which way was up. The praise made the blood rush to your head. And maybe elsewhere, too.
Don't you worry about my head, damn it. We have to find the sword.
Who were you showing off that sword to?
A few people came to me to see it. A couple of girls. Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. All the commotion around here. He was kind of young, you know, a fop.
Well, that could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and...
Don't you at least remember how he acted?
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these strange manners. He's been strutting around to impress some wench. One that lewd Chamberlain brought here, I think.
Ah, I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually. I have absolutely no idea. And what was he wearing?
I know that. He was in yellow.
I'll try to find the lad. Maybe he'll know more.
If you find my sword on him, hang him by the balls right away.
Hey, that's cool. You called it. Yeah.
Maybe he peed out here. This is where I'd go to pee. Alright, I'm looking for a boy dressed in yellow. I guess that's the wife.
You lad, come here for a minute. Young man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubrovka is sad about it, even though she's such a pretty girl.
Why isn't anyone dancing with her?
She's so shy. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys.
Indeed. Why wouldn't I dance with her? Well, we can't let her sit in a corner till the end.
She'll be so happy. She's sitting there by the fire. The girl in the
Oh, okay, so that's not the wife.
But be gentle with her, though. She's a sensitive girl.
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dubravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
I swear, shy girls are the world's greatest treasure.
How about a little something? For courage.
Well, that might work.
What do you fancy?
I'd like some wine.
You are? Wine for the fair maid.
This is the more expensive stuff, so I'll give her that.
Thank you. And cheers. I don't drink very often.
Today is a special occasion. Young Lord Semine is getting married.
So we should at his age. So, shall we dance?
Let there be music.
I'm so glad you don't have to do anything during these dances. I would lose so much reputation.
How much longer?
Poor girl. I think she's pretty. I like the freckles.
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time.
You dance like a fairy, Dubrovka.
Truly? No one's ever told me that.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You're the first. Well, I think I'll be going now. But maybe we'll meet again.
Yeah, I like her. Call up my, never mind, I'm not gonna say that, that's so rude. Alright, where is this kid in yellow? Look on the map. Maybe I gotta ask around for him.
But what if I have to go again?
Henry, I just saw Yurko, and I think he's pretty soused. I thought you were
Sauced.
supposed to watch him.
It's better this way, believe me. A wise man once told me a sober Moravian is far more trouble than a drunk one.
That sounds like Yurko talking.
Indeed. And he ought to know about Moravians.
Oh, to hell with it. I have to admit Yurko seemed a little less surly right away. If only he didn't have to sing. Well, I suppose you can't have everything.
The beggars are gone. They won't embarrass you anymore.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I just hope Cook doesn't give me a hard time about it.
Don't worry. The cook doesn't know anything.
She'll figure it out anyway. She's not a stupid woman. Well, since you've served me well, I'll introduce you to Lord von Berghoff when he arrives. If you're still interested, that is.
I certainly am. I'll be honored.
I'll just introduce you to him, nothing more. Lord von Berghoff is a distinguished nobleman, and don't be offended now, he's not that interested in commoners.
I don't mind. Where's Lord von Berghoff? Why hasn't he arrived yet?
I don't know. I asked the Chamberlain, but he couldn't tell me much either, though he said he expected him to arrive soon.
I hope he's right.
I hope so too. He promised me he'd come to my son's wedding. I don't...
Alright, I gotta find this sword now. I think that's the last part. Was that yellow?
Yes? What?
You're a little nervous, aren't you? That's a lovely yellow attire you're wearing. You're exactly the kind of fella I'm looking for. Do you know Radovan?
I don't. And whatever happened, I don't know anything about it.
You don't know him? Then why did he tell me he remembered you hanging around him right before he got robbed?
It's not my fault, I swear. It's the devil himself who guides my hand. I'm completely defenseless against him.
The devil, eh? You'd better come up with a better story next time. Now give me everything you took.
Yes, of course. Here, take it all. What would I do with this, right?
Nice haul. And now the sword.
Sword? But I don't have any sword.
Don't lie to me, sticky fingers.
I might be a thief, but I'm not a liar. This is really all I took. And anyway, where would I hide a sword?
All right.
Where would you hide shoes?
Please, don't tell anyone. I'll sit on my hands from now on.
What do I know? It's just... You'd be better off with me.
Stop it! I said I'm not all right. My daughters are all grown up now. They help me with everything. One is already married, and the others will be soon too.
Oh, he disappeared. Huh. Maybe he's up high somewhere. I guess it's a wardrobe. This is a tall little castle. I guess the stairwells are easier to defend. Is that a... that's... okay, that's a toilet. This is the archer's nest. That hurt.
Lord be with you.
What about the nomads by the pond? How are you getting along with them?
We tolerate them. But they're up to all kinds. At first, they pretended to be friendly, but then they stabbed poor Bohush nearly to death. Thought went to show them what's what, but they ran into the humans. You don't want to mess with that lot. I'll be with you and have a pleasant evening.
Oh, that's the only person I've seen in yellow.
I apologize.
Maybe in this building. Ooh, he's going through it. Not in here. Someone's gonna die of carbon monoxide poisoning. That's Radovan. Chamberlain.
You're here, Henry. I've got something for you.
From Semi?
Not this time. It's from the charcoal burners. They said you spared them, and they wanted to pay you back. It's not much, but it's all they could scrounge up.
I didn't expect that at all. I thought I'd never see them again.
See? Folk can surprise you. Hey, Henry! So good to see you here.
Because you don't know anybody else here?
Exactly! And that means you're the only one?
Of course. Good health.
The Lordson mean. Thanks to him, my head is still attached to my neck.
What do you think?
About the wedding? Fine. Plenty of wine and women.
But?
I'm not used to such affairs. It's a bit too quiet.
Quiet? Here? I don't know what kind of weddings you're used to. I wouldn't call this quiet.
Aye, sure. But everybody's happy and friendly. And I can't get used to not watching my back all the time.
Do you know who's next?
Well, if you've got the time, I know where you can find Johnny the Girl.
I've got time to go after him.
See.
Look, seems you're not too keen on getting him. You knew him better than the others, didn't you?
Knew him. Johnny was my right-hand man. I can count how many times he saved.
So this dude's giving me bounties to go after.
Now his is in a sling.
What should I bring back this time?
His shield, I reckon. There's no other like it.
Where can I find the god?
You know what's funny? If I hadn't sent him out on an errand just before you got to Apollonia, you'd have got us both.
Where did he send him?
Just a little ways off, to the bank of Rock Tower Pond. There's an abandoned hut there, from what I've heard. He and his people are still there.
Why did you send him to a hut by the pond?
Another band ambushed a noble's retinue there.
I know exactly where it is. I was in that group they attacked.
You were, eh? Then you were bloody lucky to come out of it alive. The ones that attacked you ain't any ordinary footpads. They weren't there for the silver.
What did they want then?
Lord knows, lad. Some higher goal, I reckon. Those type.
What's the gob like?
Can I tell you? He's a mountain of a man. A hell of a warrior. Bloody smart too. But he's too old and too proud to give up on his crafting. I like the bloke. He deserves to die in peace, with a woman in his arms.
How many men did you send with him?
7 of our most experienced. And well armed.
I've heard enough.
Henry, wait. I have a favour to ask of you. You know, Johnny was a stand-up bloke. And it would be a shame to kill him. What's more, he's a fair bit older than me. And he has a plumb leg. It would be dishonourable to kill someone like that.
Wait. So you want me to let him go?
Not so loud. I know Samin wants them all dead. I beg you, don't kill him.
But if I let him live, I risk not only my arse, but yours and his as well.
Aye. But he doesn't deserve the same death as those poor sons Charlie and Kanker. Unlike those other bastards. Johnny never betrayed me. Surely I don't have to explain to you how rare that is among bandits.
I'm still not too sure about it, but I'll try. Though I'll save my skin before I save his. So if he doesn't surrender, I won't have a choice.
Of course. But I'm glad you'll consider it.
Alright, let's find this sword.
blessed evening to you.
You might be who I'm looking for.
Me? How's that?
Because you're dressed very nicely in yellow.
Envious, eh? My wife made these clothes for me, but she can make you some too.
It's not your clothes I'm in.
Oh? Then what?
Blacksmith Radovan from Takov lost his sword.
I saw the sword. The blacksmith himself showed it to me. Boasted that it was the finest in the whole county. Beautiful work, I must have...
Did you like it a lot? Maybe even enough to take...
Hey, hold on. I do enjoy pretty things. I really do. But what would I do with a sword?
And was there anyone suspicious hanging around?
There was this one fella. I noticed him right away because he was dressed similarly to me, although his outfit was much poorer and tasteless. The color was fine, but otherwise, it was a cheap, shoddy job.
Is that why you think he might have taken the sword?
He committed a fashion crime already. People like that are capable of anything.
You wouldn't know where I might find him, would you?
Indeed I do. He just dragged some woman up the stairs over there.
I'll go now.
So long. I wish you a blessed evening. The meadow from
You think like...
That is one place I have not been.
It might have occurred to me you were the one I was looking for.
Me? Why?
I expect he means me, Flower. No doubt Henry assumed I'd starve to death if he wasn't on my arse for a while. So, are you glad to see me?
I'm glad you're still alive and kicking.
You were worried about me? Well, I mean, Henry.
No. I just wouldn't want to explain to Sir Hanush why I couldn't keep an eye on my living ball and chain.
Watch your tongue.
Like a pair of little boys.
What are you even doing here?
Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck-up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
So you think someone nicked it?
I don't think so. I'm sure of it. The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatya? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my... girl?
I am not your girl. That is certainly not only yours. And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
Hey, you animal! Do you have any idea who you're mouthing off to?
No. And I couldn't give a shit. You come near my girl, you get a burst mouth. Come and get it, fucker.
Looks like the fight's been postponed, eh?
Credit where credit is due, though. In his condition, I'd be face down in the dirt.
I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold on. No change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took it.
And how do you know it was him who took it?
Because I saw him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to drag every word out of you? Where did you see him?
The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside. Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
What did he do with the sword then?
I have no idea. At last I saw, he disappeared into the battlements by the latrine, and then he showed up in the backyard under the dovecot. He didn't have the sword anymore.
Why would the bailiff's son take it? He and Semi will be family soon.
Why don't you ask him yourself? But from what I hear, the Shamin's really sticking his craw. Why? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out for yourself.
All right. I'll take your word for it and try to find the sword.
Finally, You've come to your senses. And, Henry.
Yes?
Just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Berghoff.
I'm surprised I ran into him. That's like the knight I serve, or the lord I serve, or the son of the lord. So he's a lord, and his father's a lord, and I serve his father by protecting him. And so that's who you start the game with. And yeah, I might come back and make a video of the very beginning now that the game's been out for a couple weeks. Anyways, yeah, and then you can see the beginning of the game and how you start off with Lord Capone. But anyways, yeah, I know the first video of the playthrough doesn't include the beginning, or yeah, maybe I'm thinking more now that I should have included it. It would make some sense about how we got in this predicament. Yeah, he's who we started with. The battlements. I'm guessing this is the battlements. Ooh. Okay. Where is this boy? So is it up here?
Excuse me.
So that's the battlement. Huh. This is the dovecot right here.
Must have been them lovely neighbors of yours. I like to talk to home.
Samir has really outdone himself with this tournament. Have you seen anyone who you think might win it?
What? Find the sword for Lord Samin's son. Okay, so I gotta find Svatya, I'm guessing. And I have no idea what he looks like, or if he's even wearing yellow. Oh, goodness. What's going on here? Oh, he's unconscious. There's Capone not helping. There we go.
Radovan's present to young Lord Sid and his mission. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it.
I didn't see any sword.
Sword? How do you know it's a sword?
Fuck. Alright, I saw it. Like it.
I know you took the sword. I have witnesses.
Do you see a sword on me? You can't prove anything.
You won't wriggle your way out of this one after what you've been saying about the sentence. If you don't have the sword anymore, so much the worse for you. It'll look like you not only nicked it, but sold it too.
But you can't. Alright then. I confess.
Why would you even steal the sword in the first place?
I wanted to humiliate old Samin. If the present for his son got lost right under his nose, he'd look like a demented old fool.
Your Radovan would be the one who'd get the worst of it. And I'm right behind him.
Sorry.
Where's the sword now?
I had to get rid of it, so I threw it in the pond.
Oh, shoot.
How am I supposed to get it back now? God Almighty save you if it fell in deep.
It was good to see you, Henry.
Dramatic eye roll. Well, this is the pond, and all the other gates are closed, so I'm assuming I have to come out here. Unless the marker tells me to go here. There it is.
Here it is. Just like Svatia said.
Alright. There's Radovan.
I found your sword.
Thank God, Henry. I was afraid I'd have to look for a job in another county. Who stole it?
The bailiff's son took it.
Svatia? Why the hell would he do that? He and young Semyon would be brothers-in-law.
Maybe that's exactly why.
Right. I heard he's got a grudge against the Semyons. When Semyon finds out, he'll make the bailiff set the boy straight in no uncertain terms.
No one should be above the law.
Aye, but still, punishing your own son is a punishment in itself. But, as you say, it has to be done. You got it to me just in time. The ceremony is about to start.
So Lord von Burgov has arrived?
Not yet, but the father is in a hurry to have his son married. I think the lad's a little scared. I'm not surprised. I had to get drunk as a lord before my wedding.
I didn't think they'd start the ceremony without Lord von Burgov.
He'll show up, don't worry. Something just held him up.
Well, he's been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for it. Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming? I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago. What? I've sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him. Let's get started, Father.
Alright, so I'm going to stop the video here, and we'll start right back up again on the next playthrough. Hope y'all enjoyed. Sorry it's been a few days since I've posted. It literally took me forever to figure out how to get into this wedding. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to get the money for it and all that, and like get prepared for it. Anyways, I hope y'all have been enjoying. The next few videos coming should have a lot more combat, should be a lot more exciting. The game's starting to go somewhere, so like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.